does the Rams offense match up against the Bengals defense? So we saw the Chiefs had their way with the Bengals in the first half, but then the Bengals came to play. So Pearce, can the Rams use the KC first half to their advantage?
I mean, they can, and we've said this every week all season. Everyone matches up well against the Bengals on paper. They're not that good of the secondary. Their linebackers aren't that great. The one thing that they do well is get rush with their defensive line. And you saw the Bengals not get to Patrick Mahomes in the first half, but then they got to him in the second half, and Kansas City could not do anything. So if the Rams offensive line can play halfway decent, or if the offensive line can block the front seven of the Bengals, then Kupp and Stafford are going to be fine. But I imagine if I'm the Bengals, you would just put Kupp in double coverage and just shut him down and let the other guys beat you. But if they're crazy and allow Kupp to be in one-on-one, then Stafford and Kupp can go for over 200 yards between the two of them.
Yeah, AJ, what's your take on this?
Well, I think the fact that the Chiefs were, that the Bengals were able to get to Mahomes 4 times doesn't really bode well for the Rams when you consider Matthew Stafford is significantly less mobile than Patrick Mahomes. I mean, part of the first half success by the Chiefs was the ability to move Mahomes out of the pocket, and that's obviously not going to be as big of an option for Matthew Stafford. So I agree with Pearce. I would bring some pressure on Stafford, maybe double up on Kupp, and then, let the other guys beat you, because I wouldn't have a ton of confidence that they can.
All right, what do we think, Geoff? Anything to add here?
I mean, look, the way you attack the Bengals is to try and just dominate them at the line with the rush game. And the problem for the LA Rams is that a lot of the rush game right now is being anchored by a guy in Cam Akers who, blew out his Achilles 5 months ago. So I like the Rams rush game. They tried to insert Sony Michel again last week, and he just looks like he's kind of checked out because he's been replaced by this dude who couldn't walk 2 months ago. So the Rams rush game is really not in a spot here to dominate this game. Now, that would be an interesting wrinkle if they were able to take over this game. I quite frankly, I think that's the Rams' best chance of dominating this game. But, we saw what happened at the end of the last game. The Cincinnati Bengals have a very smart secondary. They bracketed, they double covered Tyreek Hill. It led to an interception. They're going to try the same thing against Cooper Kupp. And maybe Cooper Kupp breaks free for over 100 yards. But they're certainly going to put a cap on some of those big plays, and I think it's going to be enough. So I don't really like the way the Rams set up for them at all, because I think the Bengals have a very underrated secondary, and I think that's going to come to fruition again.